right, everybody. So welcome. It is your favorite. So for those of you guys who don't know who we are, I would like to go ahead and introduce ourselves. And I go by the name of Kesha Keesh.
And it's your boy, Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. And we have a special guest in the building today. If you would like to go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Malcolm J, all the way from the 214 R&B / hip hop rap artist, just trying to be seen and heard worldwide so that the universe can love me and embrace me.
Hey. Well, y'all, we have exactly. I am so glad that we have him on tonight. We have a lot of great stuff that we're going to cover, and it's just going to be a fun night. Y'all already know how we do and how we get down. So we want to start off talking about some of our current events, which is not a good topic to start off with, but we want to show our condolences to Keisha Cole's family. She lost her mom. Actually, it was on her birthday, y'all. Frankie, she overdosed on her birthday. We know that she was struggling with drugs and things to that effect. I just feel so bad for Keisha because she's been through a lot, y'all. Like she actually, when it comes through, her divorce when she was with the basketball player Booby, when it comes to the guy that she was just with, that she had the baby with, that didn't last long, and then now she lost her mom. Like you could really, really tell that she's been like going through it. And in addition to that, I was looking at what was it, the verses when she was battling against Ashanti.
Yes.
Did y'all watch that? Okay. When she was battling against Ashanti, it was just two different kind of people. And it was one of those things where Ashanti was just chilling. She was like, what we doing? It was like she wasn't stressed. She wasn't worried. But you could tell the difference in Keisha. She was like who gonna watch the kid? Like you could tell she was trying to find a babysitter and all that kind of stuff. Like it really looked like it. You know what I'm saying? It looked like she was really stressed out. And it really, it showed. She did not do well during that setting. And my heart just goes out to her because she actually is, I know she's going through it. Like what are y'all's thoughts on that?
I mean, for me,
and everything.
If Hard Not Life was a person, she would definitely be the logo for it, because girl done been through it from just her whole life. If you watch the show back in the day on BET, first and foremost, condolences to the family. That drug addiction or any addiction is not a joke. You can have all the support in the world, but like my favorite quote I love to say is, a want must be present in order for a need to be established. No matter what you need to do until you want to do it, there's nobody that's gonna ever make you do it.
I totally agree.
She was in programs and everything else, but at the end of the day, if that itch is there, they're gonna find to scratch it. Only thing you can do is be there in the support role for them and try your best to help them. But you gotta want to help yourself. I feel bad for the lady. She was going through it. She got clean for a minute, and I was happy for her. But it takes nothing but one trigger to go right back to being the person you were. So yeah, that's why girl seen all that pain in her voice. That's why that pain's there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, wow, what else could, I'm afraid to even see like what dark space she could possibly go to at this point, with her mother. Like she was one of the ones that, although when she got the reality show and her being a singer, bringing in money, I can't say she tried to put her family on. She didn't try to take the fame and run away with it. And, she really tried to involve them in the things she had going on to give them the opportunity to earn some money and just try to show them that it's a different way. So, man, I just know that this got to be a really, really tough time for her.
Yes, and for me to intervene, I was so shocked when I seen the news, and I just couldn't believe it because Frankie was a character, despite the drug usage, that I used to tune in and watch like
Mm-hmm.
every Wednesday night on BET, and so to hear that she passed away on her birthday, that's just so horrible. And Keisha Cole, yes, you're right. Keisha Cole did try to help her family out, even
She
when it
did.
was ballistic on her, but it's very unfortunate, and may her mother rest in peace because she was trying to get off it. I was laughing when she appeared on the Judge Mathis show. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it is,
it,
I haven't really looked too further into it, but I do want to find out like what caused, because it kind of seemed like they said she was at a birthday party. Then it went to she was celebrating her birthday. Like, was it family there? Did she do this with them being there, or did she just wander off into a place where it's my birthday, I'm about to turn up, I'm gonna celebrate, and it went like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just wanting to know, like, what on your birthday? Like, that's gonna be so hard for all of them.
yes,
That's terrible. That's terrible.
You just
But
always have that enabler somewhere in the family. Always, it's always have you have that one person that's an enabler. That it could be somebody. A prime example. I know it's not the same thing, but you could be a diabetic, and a bad one, and there'll be someone sliding you cookies, candy, and soda, and everything else. You know what I'm saying, that you're supposed to have in moderation. They're just feeding it to you way over the limit you should have. And it's like, well, they're gonna do it anyway, so why not do it here? Nah, fam, that's not the right mentality, because you're only making
exactly,
that person worse. You're not really helping them. And there's a lot of people that are like that are surrounded by people who have that addiction, that I don't want to call it a weakness, that's not fair to the person, but they have that problem,
mm-hmm.
and they're not there to help them solve it. That's sad.
absolutely. It is. That is very sad. So again, y'all, prayers for Keisha Hole and her family. I mean, I think that was just so unexpected, and just prayers for her, because I know that she's going through a lot at this moment. If you guys can see, I'm put on the screen Power Team, that use the hashtag, and my girl Kim, she's the first one to put it in there. We have a random drawing that's going to take effect. So the system's going to automatically capture the hashtag. So you have to do it, just like that, for it to recognize that you use the Power Team hashtag. And we're definitely going to enter you guys in a drawing tonight. So please, please, please use that hashtag. But thanks for chiming in about that subject too, in reference of Keisha Cole's mom. Prayers definitely go out to her. Another thing I wanted to talk about, y'all, was the whole Instagram stuff. If you paid attention, I posted it on my page. And also, shout out to people that's on my Instagram page right now. Just Dolly85, Billy Mills 223. Hey, y'all. I don't really go live on Instagram, but just want to say hey and what's up to them. And thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to drop some information for them as well if they want to watch the rest of the show with us, because we would love to have them here too. So what I posted, guys, is that there's ways to make money. Anytime I know a way that you can make $1, I'm going to definitely educate you and let you know how to do so. So I really honestly think that Instagram is in competition with TikTok, to be honest, because they're paying people, but they're using some of the same stuff that TikTok actually offers. So they have these tiers, and they call them like milestones. It's a badge that you have to have. If you're eligible, I posted the video, I will repost it, but if you're eligible, you have to check the setting on your page, and it'll tell you that you are eligible. It actually allows you to fill out a W-2, like a tax form, because they're going to be paying you for this, and it's money that you can get, and they want you to file it, of course. But the thing about it is, have y'all been getting them notifications from all the celebrities every time they go live? Like, it was like really getting on my damn nerve for a minute, to be honest with you. Have y'all been getting those notifications? You get Akbar is going live on Instagram. This person is going live. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I started paying attention to it when I seen Toya, Lil Wayne's ex-wife, baby mama, whatever. Her and all of her homegirls went live, and they were doing like this workout. And I'm like, what are they doing? And I kept watching them. Kim said, yes, OMG. Okay. Hey, what's going on, y'all? See, they know what I'm talking about. I love when the people vibe with me and they know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, heard all her homegirls was going live and they were exercising. So while they were exercising, they were filming each other, they were tagging each other, and they was getting paid. So I said, you know what? I said, Self, and Self said, ain't no reason we can't get none of this money. No reason for them to get all the money. So all it is that if you're eligible, go into your account, check under your settings, and have your account to become a creator account. You can go and change it. If you don't already have a creator account, make it a creator account, because I think that's how they're tracking people. Once you make your account a creator account, all you have to do at that point is it'll show you that you're eligible for the badge. The first tier, you have to go live on Instagram for just 15 minutes. They're going to pay you $100. Easy $100, right? And they'll give you a time frame to do so. So once you unlock that first message, you have a time frame to go ahead and do it. Like right now, my time frame, I had to go live before the 26th. That's this week, later, whatever. So after that, the next tier, it'll actually pay you $150. You go live and you tag a friend in, and then it pays you $250. So you get $500, and it continues to go and go and go. And that's why y'all are getting these notifications, and it's getting on your damn nerves, just like it's been getting on mine. But you may as well get some of the money. Again, I know I went a little fast with that, but I do have the video posted on my page. And hey, y'all, my Instagram popping though. Wait a minute. But I do have it on my page where you can go in and you can watch it step by step. I went step by step for you guys to know how to see if you're eligible. So let's go ahead and get this money. Yeah, I'm missing the bag. No, Kim, I got you. I got you. You're not going to miss the bag. I got you. So we want to make sure that everybody is aware of how to get this money. And we just got to get used to this whole social media thing, guys. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like when the pandemic hit, I really honestly feel like this is the new norm. Like you got to get used to just communicating and being in touch with people differently. So let's just educate ourselves, get this easy money, and keep it moving.
I watched a video. Well, it was a very short snippet where the Country Wayne was on there. And he said something to me. He said something that resonated with me, and it's like been playing in my brain since I seen it. I think yesterday or the day before, when he was saying that people have their phone in their hands like 24/7.
Yes.
And he was like talking about how he makes his skits. He said he does about 10 to 20 skits a day, and he's clearing like, and I don't know if it's cap or he's honest. It don't make me no difference. He was doing $300K a month strictly off those skits. Because he said it dawned on him that people have their phone in their hands all the time. They can't get away from it. So what's a better way to reach them? That's the new That's the new move. That's the new wave. That's the media, the medium to go through. And I was like, it's very simple, but like, damn, he's right.
He is so right.
Everybody you look at have their phone in their hand. So he's 100% correct.
They are. Because you got to think about it. People, even if it's just for personal use, you're going to have your phone in your hand for personal use. Even if it's for business, you got your email on your phone. You got all these things on your phone that you actually can use. So why not? You have your movies. You watching movies on your phone. You don't even have to be at home in front of the TV. So you are going to have your phone. You may as well educate yourself and get this money. Hey, Cia, thanks for joining in. It was funny. I messaged her too, and she went and checked her account. She was like, "Oh, girl, I'm on it right now." She was like, "I'm eligible." So it doesn't even take a lot of time. And I'll be honest, we talk about it all the time. When we talk about the people that don't want to work, we use that quote, "Don't want to work." I honestly feel like people have found a way not to have to work. Anytime you can hit the buttons on your phone and you're making money in minutes. It's kind of like it doesn't even match up to hours. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no competition. So we gotta get this money, y'all. And I'm definitely gonna get mine.
Yeah, he said he does like 10 hours a week, and he's clearing that kind of bread. I'm like, wow, like
yes.
That's an eye opener for you for sure.
It is. I definitely believe it. I know we got to keep it moving. I do want to introduce our guest. We got Malcolm J in the building, straight out of Dallas. What's popping, my brother? What's popping?
What's popping?
I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, and I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, and what it is that you do.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Malcolm J. I'm an
All
R&B
right.
hip hop rap artist that is from the city and wanting to represent the city all the way to the top, and not going to stop with more hustles to come. So I'm just glad to be here. Shout out to y'all power team.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me just talk to my ladies for a second because I was very excited when Malcolm told us he was going to come on because I'm gonna tell you, my sisters, they'll rock with me like quickly. All I gotta do is say the word, and they be like, "Okay, girl, what time? Like when I have to be there, And they'll come on. They'll set the schedules up, and they'll come. But the fellas be like, they get real serious, and they be like, "Well, what is this about?" And I'm like, "It's on the flyer. It tells you what it's about." Like they get so defensive. Like, "Well, what is it? What am I gonna be doing? Talking, introducing yourself." Like they're so, but the ladies, they be like, "Okay, girl, what time? Like, do I need to wear? What I need to wear? Like, what I need to do?" So when you told me you were gonna come on, I was so excited. Because I want to hear from a male perspective a lot of the different things that we were asking the ladies. So we're doing this thing, guys. It's called Single and Ready to Mingle. And for my Instagram watchers, if you are here, hey y'all, come on and join us. I want to invite you on the show. I want you guys to come join the platform. Come on over to Power Team on my Facebook page. That's where all the interaction and all the fun is going on because I'm about to get off of Instagram in like 2 seconds. But come join us so y'all won't miss out on this stuff and you can get in the drawing for tonight. So Malcolm J.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this whole dating and the single and ready to mingle. Give us the good, the bad, and the ugly. If the ladies are doing something wrong and we need to know what it is that we need to learn from, educate us and let us know. We're all ears. See, the ladies, they listening, they paying attention tonight.
Okay. Well,
It's on you.
shout out to Cea Smith for the love.
See you.
What's happening? Well, the
She said,
good
"Hey,
side.
Malcolm."
Hey, what's going on? Well, the good side of the ladies dating in this era is they're starting to take more control within their own self-respect, picking the guy that they feel is right for them, that will like them, that will treat them right on their first date. But the bad side of it is when you have too much of control, it becomes sabotaging within yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have control, but a sense of classiness and know that my date is going to treat me right, let it be at a minimum to where it does not ruin you. And so there is no ugly if you just allow it to come that way. So if it's a form of balance, everything will work out in his favor. But if you let one thing take over, especially control, ladies, it's going to destroy you. So that's my input on it.
Now, Malcolm, I want to chime in a little bit. Now, I caught a little bit of what you were saying, but when you say it can destroy us, that sounds painful. Well, what do you mean by that?
What I mean is that you could be on a date with a very good guy, it's going exceptionally well. The next thing you know, when you start saying, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, he can either stay right there and accept it, or he can run right away and just scream to the waiter, check please, and just storm right off. And so you need a sense,
Okay.
yeah, you need a sense of balance to make sure that it's even. If it's because if it's not even, it's going to be odd. And so I say to ladies, just let the vibe just be smooth, and let it come naturally. Don't try to force anything. Let it be easy going, and don't try to ruin.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hmm. Interesting. What are your thoughts on what he said, Doctor? Are you co-signing for this, or what are your thoughts?
I mean, I have a question for him first. As if he's a single man, have you noticed that a lot of ladies nowadays want to do the traditional mixed in with the modern? To me, that's like an oil and vinegar mix because there's no way it's gonna work, in my opinion. Have you noticed that at all in your dating?
yes, I have noticed that, and a lot of it seemed artificial because a lot of the girls that I were around, they tried to come across like they were so wholesome and so classy, so eloquent, and then I sensed that no, this is not going to be right. So what I did is I just call that date off and just move on to somebody else at that time period. So I have noticed that they're trying to mix in the old fashioned and they don't know what they're doing, so it just makes them look bad.
You gotta, okay.
I mean, that's been my. I've been married for almost 20 years, so I've been off the market for a long time.
Right.
But I still pay attention to the trends and how things are because I have daughters and sons. And I'm trying to watch how they're going to navigate through this thing called life and dating. And I've noticed that for me, like, ladies, why do you want to choose the worst aspects and characters of a man and promote that as that's being good? I just don't understand why do we want to go out there and just be wilding when you know that's not a trait you look for in a man? So why would you want to adopt that? I'm not saying not to have your fun. If you're single, you able to do whatever you want to. You single to mingle, pop like a Pringle, do your thing. Not mad at you.
Pop like a Pringle. I like that one.
But
I like that one.
My point is you have no reason to adapt the negative aspects of males to just to show you're independent and just to show that you're here. Y'all been here. You've been here. This ain't the 50s, this ain't the 60s. This is a whole new world out here. You can conduct yourself accordingly and still have a good time. You don't have to adapt the worst aspects of what we've been doing forever. And like, yeah, now y'all see how it feels. We've been through that. We know how it feels. We are all men are not sitting here and just insensitive.
That's right.
We, for the most part, we know what we doing when we done dirt to ladies. We know how it is, so we already know how it feels because everybody gonna meet their boomerang one day. I promise you that.
That's true.
You gonna meet your boomerang.
Those are facts.
And you gonna be like, damn, I was that savage. Yes, and she gonna be even more savage, or vice versa. He gonna be more savage. So don't adopt the worst things, worst aspects of us. Do better. Be better.
You know what? I think it, and I want to be honest when I say this because I think it actually comes with growth. And I had this guy tell me one time, I had just met him, so it probably was why I was offended. But he was, he was trying to talk to me, but he actually told me, "You women," and I think it was how he said it. He was like, "You women don't even know what you want." And I was like, well wait a minute. Like, how you gonna tell? How you gonna say we don't know what we want? But I say that to say this: there's some truth in that because sometimes, and I touched on this when we were talking about the marriage thing. You know, we feel that however we grew up, we should do things because what we saw, and that bounces off of the traditional stuff you were talking about, Malcolm, and things we watch on TV or things we dreamed about as a little girl, and we think that I want this because that's what I'm supposed to have. And until you get to that point to understand that you got to first know who you are, you got to know you really have to spend a lot of time with self so that first off, you got to realize, are you the right person that anybody want to spend some time with? Because you might not even like yourself for a minute, until you learn. But I don't think we really know. I think we go by what we hear, what people tell us, what our grandmothers told us, what our mothers told us, what we witnessed if we were the younger child, our siblings have it, and we feel like that's what I want. But we got to really, truly know what we want. So I was offended when he said that. But growth, and as you began to notice things, it's kind of, you do got to know what you want. And sometimes when we say it verbally, that doesn't mean we know what we want. It's just we're saying we know what we want, but do we really know what it is that we want?
Yes,
it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with that.
Exactly, and to chime in on that, I feel like what he said to you is absolutely right because most of these girls, some young and older, they listen to these Cardi B's, these Megan Thee Stallions, along with City Girls, and along watching these Love and Hip Hops, these Basketball Wives, these Real Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, Compton, wherever they come out with, and start following their logic of thinking, oh, I need the high expense, I need to be vanity driven, full of vanity driven. I need the 6-figure guy, but yet I'm not a 6-figure woman. So I feel like when you get to know as a male or as a female, you get to say, you know what? I'm treating myself right. Let me find somebody who can treat me just as right, if not more righter than me. So that's why I feel like just follow your own mind frame of how you should treat yourself and everything will come in full circle.
I agree. So let's get into a little bit of Malcolm. First off, what is it that you do for fun? And not only that, give us a little bit of background about yourself as an artist here in Dallas. Like, even if you were in a relationship, like, do you think that that would interfere with your career? Do you think that, there's got to be a certain type of woman? Give us a little background on how they work in your industry.
Well, my name is Malcolm J. I'm an R&B artist, and I have been singing for a very long time, ever since I was 5. But I took it more seriously when I was 16 because I feel like I have the opportunity to fulfill a void within the city that has never been filled, like a full-fledged R&B artist who is really from the city. The closest R&B artist that Dallas has had is Jamie Foxx, but he is from Terrell. So shout out to
Mm.
him. I'm really from the city. Was born in Pleasant Grove, St. Augustine. Lived all the way in Oak Cliff, Garland, Mesquite, and in Arlington, Mansfield right now as we speak. So I just feel like now is just the right time with my music. I try to teach the males and the females what to do, how to do it, and be original within it. And with me, the right woman comes along, she just has to understand that I'm doing this for not just for myself, but I'm doing this for us so that we can win. Because I see a relationship as a teamwork. I can be Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn around to be my Wonder Woman. And together we form our own Justice League to where we all can come win and bring something unique to the table. And that's why I say I pride my music on wanting to have different subject matters to where I'm having fun on this record. I'm teaching you on that record. I'm making you feel like you need to make love on this record, or not saying be lustful, but want to meet somebody at the club that you might end up dating the 2 days later with my records. And so I want Dallas to know that I'm representing us in the right format while taking us to a whole nother level to where, because I want to win that Billboard Award, that American Music Award, that be Grammy nominated to win a Grammy while throwing this up all day. Dallas. So
Dallas, okay.
yes,
So what's your networking style like? A lot of times I hear a lot of artists, they say that Dallas does not rock with each other. They'll say that Dallas does not support each other. They'll say that it's cliquish. Um, there's a lot of different things when you talk about Dallas. So two questions. One, I also hear, because you're saying you're going to rep Dallas so hard. Do you feel that once the artists make it, they should leave their city or go to another city, or do you feel that they should stay home, in the city? How do you what are your thoughts on that?
my thoughts on that is when an artist makes it to where he signs to a major record label, I feel like he could stay in the city, while when he travels to other cities like Houston, Miami, Memphis, Atlanta, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, New York, or Chicago, Los Angeles, he can find somewhere to fit in with those cultures while still being homegrown. Because with me, I'm gonna have a house in my hometown, but I am going to like network and have other homes in different markets while being for my city. So I feel like when an artist makes it, he can stay home while putting other artists on to knowledge of the industry to where he can sign them, and they can stay within the city too. That way you can build a real movement, because that's how Atlanta ended up being so relevant. Each artist that made it from Atlanta stayed in the ATL. They didn't have to travel outside of Atlanta to make it. They built their own foundation, and that's how they ended up becoming highly successful. So I feel like this: you can stay at home as long as you stay true to home, and everything else will come into place. But if you were to leave, just understand it's not about you; it's about the bigger movement, and that's your hometown. But I'd rather stay at home. That way, I can represent Dallas while being worldwide and bring other artists that are independent. That way, they can get major deals because of what I put forth to do.
I got you. What are your thoughts on that, Dr. Real?
The only challenge I would have to staying at home once you quote unquote make it is that a lot of artists end up losing their lives in their hometown. And the
Mm,
reason that happens is you go from being a homie to, oh, what, you don't know me? You know what I'm saying? It switches that quickly. And it could be your best friend that you shared your graham crackers with in the third grade be the one to put a bullet in your head because you don't want to finance something you feel is not worthy of finance. You just can't help them out, or whatever the reason they come up with. Uh, there's way too many artists that lost their lives, on their home field, and that's the only concern I would have for anyone is
what
that protection.
what Dr. Real, you're absolutely right about that. That has been going on a lot as of lately, because you didn't see this a lot in the 80s or in the 90s. It's going on a lot now because you have something called social media. Like for prime example, a lot of these young rappers, they don't know how to maneuver. Like it all depends on how you move. If you move discreetly to where you perform and you take care of your business and you don't get involved into the extra activities, as I call it, you'll win. But you have to know if somebody is wrong for you, you have to cut them loose right away. Especially because you're on your way to having a career that's going to change lives for eternity. So the way I see it is, I learn from them to say, let me move differently. If I see somebody who's not in my best interest, I cut them off right away because I know that I'm in this for a bigger purpose. So it's how you move. If you have people who are on the same mission to accomplish just as much as you, if not more than you, you're all going to win within one accord. Because my team, they know it's family orientated. My team is like this. We are following what you do, Malcolm J, and when we make it, we still going to be homegrown while taking over the universe outside Dallas, basically. So it's just how you maneuver.
And it's also for me, everybody can't go with you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's even family. Everybody can't rock with you. Their role they played in your trajectory, they have a stopping point.
That's it.
And they can't go any further with you. But a lot of us feel guilty because that's my man's. He been down with me from day one. You know, he was beatboxing for me in the cafeteria. We was freestyling, whatever the case may be. But you know, what kind of person is that person now? Because we get into that nostalgia of how they used to be. Well, who is he now? Is he going to be a detriment or she a detriment to what you're trying to do? Now, does he still have that I'm trying to hang out in the club mentality at 2 or 3 in the morning? And you like, you know, for me, that's not a good move. I'm trying to get these sponsors. I'm trying to get this and that. And that's not the move to make. And I've had friends that, you know, were successful, but they couldn't let go of, I don't want to say the past. They just couldn't let go of that connection. You know what I'm saying? That still could be your man's, but bruh, like for what I'm trying to do, you just not the right fit. Don't take no offense to it. You still my man's, but you just not the right fit. You're not the right height for this ride I'm about to go on. So I'm gonna need you to still do what you do. We still peoples, but right now, this moment in time, man, this ain't it for us right now. And a lot of people can't take that criticism and still be your peoples.
Well, Dr. Real, respond that I'm going to demonstrate it in 3 ways. You have friends, somebody who's going to be there for you from the beginning to the end, to realize this is who you are, this is who you're becoming. You have acquaintances, somebody who you see for the moment at that very moment in time, and you have something that I refer to as a knockdown. A knockdown is somebody who is pretending to be a friend, but wanting to show that they want to knock you down just as low as they're going to remain. And I let that knockdown know, you got to get away from me. God bless you in your future endeavors, but I'm on my way to this. And so I've been very blessed to see what's been going on now in regards to what these rappers are going through. And I went through that personally. Like a former friend of mine told me, man, I see what you're doing, and I'm jealous of it. He was very blunt. And I told him, why are you jealous of me? I'm helping you out too. I take care of your family as well. He said, man, because I'm not doing anything. And so I said, well, I can't have someone like you around me. So whatever you do, I hope you strive and prosper at it. He was a
I'm glad you clarified that.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
And I'm glad he clarified that knockdown part, because I could probably speak for myself and all the ladies. When he said knockdown, I thought you was talking about like a one night stand or what they call it, one night stand or a busted baby or something. Cause I was like, wait a minute, he about to get into the like I was confused. But I'm so glad that you clarified that. It is true. You know, we have to sometimes pick and choose who can come with us and who can't. It does not mean that we have to have any beef. It doesn't, you know, sometimes people try to make beef when there's not beef. It means that I am at a point and I am grown. We're adults. I understand that you and I don't vibe on this type of level, but that does not mean that we can't possibly say, hey, or, you know, when we see each other in other areas. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get that much of my time, because I'm going to be doing things over here that you're not accustomed to. Like you don't do this. So it means that it does cause a separation. Sometimes people don't understand that. And we just can't take those things personal. You know, everybody is not meant to go, you know, with you. Everybody is not meant to understand your vision and your dream. However, respect is respect. You know, sometimes you got to respect what it is that that people are choosing to do. But yet all the ladies was like, they was like, yeah. And they're saying I'm right. They thought you were talking about busted babies or either one night stands. I'm glad I was able to help you out,
Well,
Malcolm. So you might want to put me on the album.
I sure. Well, I got you. And
You know.
one of the comments I'm going to address is with Kim Watson. She said many artists move out of their city and make another city their home. Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that I've been blessed is the city is embracing me a whole lot to where when I do make it, I will travel, but home is where the heart is. And that saying is very near and dear to me. I live by that a lot. And so I'll stay for my city because I know that I can pave the way for someone else to be signed. Because how record labels operate is when this artist makes it from this demographic, they'll look for another artist within that demographic that they can sign as well. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a quick prime example. When Nelly blew up out of St. Louis, Missouri, they looked for Murphy Lee. They looked for Chingy. They looked for the same Lunatics.
Mm-hmm.
So when you make it out of a certain demographic, that's not the East Coast. That's not the West Coast. You're going to be looked upon as a hometown hero, whether they like you, love you, or dislike you to hate you. So I'm gonna stay homegrown. And one more I'm gonna say with Rhonda Field, she says, I feel like when the artists make it big, they should leave their city because they have outgrown the city. They should only visit. Yes, to some extent, but if the city loves you that much, then I believe that you can stay. Now, if it gets too hectic, yeah, you should leave. Go to a suburb within your city. Don't just leave. Go straight to Hollywood. Run your ass straight to Hollywood. No, you stay in the city. Go to Garland. Go to Mansfield, Arlington. Don't leave Dallas strictly. But that's how I feel. But she's at both commenters. Absolutely right. But it's Dallas all day and night with me. I love y'all. So even when I make it, I'm gonna still represent it and stay in it.
Well,
As you should.
I agree. I mean, I feel like everybody is different. There's different things for different folks. I keep up with a lot of the local things that goes on in the industry as well. I do know that there's been some negativity when it comes to it, but you pick and choose the people that you want to surround yourself by. The whole yellow beesy stuff and the whole the mothery and all that kind of stuff. Like it's been a lot going on, but you have to just pick and choose, I guess, and know your surroundings and be mindful of everybody's mindset is not the same. I know we're running for time. We got some time left, but I just want us to get and talk about all the things that we are here to talk about. So before we move on to that next topic that we have coming up right here with Dr. Real, give us a little recap of what it is when it comes to you're looking for, Malcolm. You mentioned that you really gave us some nuggets when you talked about how us women sometimes do certain things. But again, I want you to give us the ideal woman that you're looking for, like in your industry. Like, how does that work? Like, if you could walk away today and manifest what it is that you wanted in a woman and have that to work for you and your career, what would that look like?
Oh wow, that's a phenomenal question. And to just bring this up, circle got small, everybody can't go. Quoted by Nipsey Hussle. Yes, everybody can't go. Dr. Real was right about that. So I just want to say, just to bring that up. But my top 10 qualities in the woman that I would want is 10.
Wait, it's 10?
Yeah, just 10. I'm gonna run it down quickly. So just 10, like
Oh,
how I see it.
I'm just saying. I thought our list was long, but dang. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. He said 10. I thought it was like 3.
10 10 authenticity, because when you're real, I can feel it. 9, a sense of humor, because I love to laugh. I love to watch comedy on Netflix, from Def Jam to Def Soul, whatnot. And I want someone that looks beautiful but can make me laugh as well. Number 8, classiness, because I can't stand trash. When a woman
Ooh,
does not take care
that's
of
what
herself.
they calling you fellas in that group. They say y'all trash out here in these streets. I was talking about that last week, but I'm sorry. Go on.
7, respect for herself. Self-respect is so sexy to me. It's sexier than how she looks most of the time. If she can say, you know what, I'm gonna not do this. I'm not gonna do that until I find the right mate. Then I will respect you. 6, how you treat your family, because family is the ultimate. If you treat your family right, then that will show me, oh, she could treat me right. 5, let me see, aggression. Like I like for a woman to get a little attitude with me so that I can say something sweet and she can sit back and laugh about it and just push me to the side and kiss all over me. So that's 5.
Oh wow. Okay. he like him. He like him crazy. That's long story short. You want him a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Little bit.
Okay. Dr. Real face is still look at it.
Dr. Real. Dr. Real said, huh?
but 4 it's like sense of caring. Like if I'm feeling a little tired, just rub my back and just say some encouraging words to me that can make me feel better than I could be. Or even if I have a bad day, just do something to make me laugh. Just be goofy or make funny faces. You know, that's a sense of caring because you wanting to make me feel much better than I do already. And 3, 2, and 1, love, and love. Those are the 3 right there. So top 10, that's all I need right there. So that's how I want my ideal woman to be. Yes, I want her to be attractive, but I do want her to be classy, intelligent, eloquent, and just full of happiness for that we both can be happily ever after. Now, if times get rough, we still can be happy.
Ladies, he didn't sugarcoat a damn thing. So if you watch this and you heard what he said and he said what he said. If you watch this, you cannot be confused. She said, I love that list. She loves everything about it. But, you know, that's the thing. Sometimes us women and ladies don't get mad because, you know, we got to, you know, admit our faults too. We get confused talking about we didn't understand something. Or we'll say, well, we didn't know what you meant by that. I ain't confused by nothing he just said. So we got to start making sure that we're communicating with people that can speak clearly. We got to make sure that we are asking a question if we don't understand versus assuming. And we got to step our game up a little bit too, because he wasn't confused about what he wants. Now, do we really know what it is that we want? Because she said she loved that list. She loves it. Okay.
I have to round the folks for that. She blunt. I like that. I like her for that.
Yeah. You see? You know, we got to sometimes, you know, do this thing the right way. Now, I know that we have another topic that we are going to get into. It's going to come from you, Dr. Real. What is it that we're going to be discussing tonight?
What's going on, my beautiful people? I'm going to combine 2 topics tonight real quickly. Okay. I made a post in my Rehoboth Romantics Club, and I was kind of going on a rant because I see so many different things people post. And one thing I said is that people are praying to God for stuff they're not ready to take control of. And what I mean by that, there's somebody right now saying, Lord, please send me the man that you or the woman that you made for me. I want him to look like Idris Elba, and I want him to have this and that and the third. And then God sends you the person that he made for you, but he don't look like Idris. He might look like Childress, but that's who he made for you. And instead of you going for that, you bypass that man or woman because they don't fit what you feel that you're supposed to be with. Or you have someone praying for financial prosperity, but you can't even control the money that you've been blessed with right now. So we stop praying for stuff you're not ready for. Because when it's given to you, a lot of times you're going to squander it. And that's just the real of the real. You sit here and you make these long and not, you know, you make these, a lot of women have this long list that Kevin Samuels talk about a lot. You want a high value man, and I can't stand that guy, but you want a high value man, but you ain't got 2 cents to rub together. You know what I'm saying? Or you want a woman to be, you know, submissive, but you need to understand what the word or the action of submission look like.
Hello, somebody.
You know, so you have to really stop asking for things you're not ready for. And lastly, to me, love is an acronym, and I have 2 versions of it. One, love should stand for loyalty over virtually everything. And love can break down to loyalty, obedience, value, and effort. Now, a lot of people have an issue with the O. What you mean obedience? You have to be financially obedient. You have to be, again, marriage, love is a partnership. It's the ultimate business venture. You can't get in business with someone who doesn't have any business acumen. Why would you do that? So if that person isn't loyal to you, how can they possibly love you?
That's right.
And if they love you and they can't be loyal to you, come on now. And you have to value the person that you're with. You got to stop trying to compare them to other things or try to make them be somebody they're not, because at the end of the day, you're going to lose every time. And that effort, baby, effort. You're going to have to keep doing effort for the rest of your time when you're with somebody. And that's a lot of times why we lose who we with, because we stop putting that effort forward. We all get complacent. It happens. If you're in a long-term relationship, it can be 5 years. You're going to get complacent. Like I love to say, in the first 6 months, you putting on your best show. You know what I'm saying? You wait for them to leave to pass gas because you don't want them. Like y'all women act we don't know y'all fart and do the number two. We know y'all do that.
We just say it for Dr. Real.
Common sense. We all know that everybody go to the bathroom. So why you sitting here trying to be sexy and you got bubble gut cramps in your belly? Girl, go ahead and go to the bathroom and pass that gas. Do what you got to do. But when we get together for a long time, we stop doing the things that we used to do because we get complacent. You know what I'm saying? When you put the ring on that finger, man or woman, that's when the work truly begins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you done snagged her. Yeah, you got him, but you can't stop doing the things you were doing prior. You know what I'm saying? If you were throwing him that fire head all the time just because, and now you only give it to him because it's Christmas, what happened? If you were wine and dining her the whole time y'all was dating and you get married and you stop doing that, what happened? Dig into the whys. Don't start pointing fingers, but dig into the why. Remember, loyalty over virtually everything, or loyalty, obedience, value, and effort. I promise you, if you take those acronyms and use them wisely and apply them where they need to be applied, your relationship's still gonna have issues because no one's perfect, no one's infallible, but you'll have a lot better time attracting what you want and keeping what you have once you get it.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch often, Malcolm, but Dr. Real always going to give us the real, and he touched on a lot of stuff. And you know, ladies, he ain't lying. You know, we sometimes ask for this stuff and we're not even ready for it. Like, we ask for, like, God, please send me, this man, and I want to move in this house and do this, and and we ain't even in a house. Like, we don't even know what it feel like. Like, we're wanting stuff and praying for stuff. We know we ain't ready for it. We don't want anybody telling us what time to be home. Like, how you gonna have somebody, like, there's a lot of different things that we ask for and we know we're not ready for it. And I will raise my hand and say I did that a lot. Like, I think I was wanting it because I seen everybody else with it. I was supposed to have it, but I knew I didn't have time and dedication to dedicate that to nobody. Mm-hmm. And it was going to cause confusion in the relationship. And, it was a lot. You have to be careful what you asked for. Now, the other part you were speaking about, Dr. Real, about when we praying for, what's his name? Everybody do like him too. I forget the handsome man. But, we do got to be specific when we ask for what we want. Like, they don't have to be like, fine, but, we can't, it's okay for us to say, God, send me somebody like I like to look at. I want to be attracted to him. Like, we gotta customize this thing just a little bit. But you touched on some really, really good stuff. And I think it still boils down to what you always say, accountability. Like, we have to be accountable for our own actions and be cautious of what we are ready for and what we're not. Like, stop playing. We got to stop playing.
It's too many folks out here with side chick tendencies, or like I love to say, y'all giving full-time positions to seasonal workers. And then you mad when they quit. What's a seasonal worker? They're only there for a minimal time. But y'all want to put them in a full-time position, something they ain't ready for. How you got side chick or side dude tendencies, but how much you want to commit a relationship? Who you playing with? You wasting people's time. You know what I'm saying? You trying to give a foundation to somebody who don't have a foundation within themselves. So how you gonna be a foundation for somebody and be a support being to hold them up when your foundation ain't right?
Exactly.
So just to stop, and that's why so many people around here hurt, because of the actions of other people. And then they sitting here with her ears and her eyes is all you see out of, if that's what you are. So if you ain't about true love and giving people what they desire, then stay out of the game, man.
That's right.
What are your thoughts on that, Malcolm?
I think that Dr. Real is absolutely right. It's just a lot of people do get complacent when they are in relationships and even in marriages, and not knowing that you can grow within your relationship or even in your marriage. So just do what you did while you were single, to where when you get in that relationship, it can be more fun because you can be with a person that is just like you. Don't feel content with at anything, actually, male or female, because once you feel content, that person is going to leave you, that wants to feel like you're not giving them more than what they are asking. So Dr. Real is absolutely right. I'm not disagreeing with him at all.
Well, I just want to add that, I think that sometimes we're too busy trying to please other people. And if
Yeah.
we're surrounded by people that are in, successful relationships, or people that are married, or people that are single, either way, sometimes we want to fit in and we want it to be our story, when we know that we can't. Sometimes we don't even need to be reading the same book that other people are reading, because we're not there yet. We haven't graduated there yet. We have to actually make sure that we're ready, for certain things. So I think this was really, really good, that you touched on. And another thing you touched on earlier, Dr. Real, about that the karma, or that bow, or that arrow that's going to come back around. It's going to always come back around. So, we have to just get to a place where we find ourselves growing and continuing to grow. And we got to just do better as a person, as a people. Do you have any quotes for us, Dr. Real?
Absolutely. I got two for you. People are steadily saying, Jesus, take the wheel, but let Satan drive their thoughts. The first one. The second one is, people rarely share your vision, but love to see the benefits. I think that ties in with everything we talked about tonight.
Everything.
And you can't be hollering, Jesus, take the wheel, but Satan is driving your thoughts, because like the word says, you can't serve two masters.
Wow. Everyone, if you just tuned in, we do have that drawing going down, tonight. It's a drawing that I actually, they're trying to guess your zodiac sign. There's a way that you can get in the drawing. All you have to do is use the hashtag power team, and it automatically puts you in the drawing. So when I hit the button, everyone that used that hashtag, your name automatically goes there, and it allows us to, see if you are a winner for tonight. So we got a little bit of time left. Go ahead and use that hashtag power team, and let's see if we can get you in the drawing. Behind your back a little bit, Malcolm J, we are doing like a guess your zodiac sign game, and there's some people that has already took a guess here. So I guess what we can do is we can actually say what we think it is, and if we're correct, you will just let us know. But the first guest we have here, let's see. We have that they're guessing that you are a Scorpio.
No.
I'm going to say Aquarius.
Okay, we have Aquarius. We have Cam says that you are a Gemini. I feel for some reason that you're a Cancer. I don't know, but if we have not hit it yet, we'll continue to go. So Kim said Aries. J Money said a Leo.
No. Y'all are all wrong.
No one
Virgo.
has guessed. Or a Virgo.
No.
Wow.
Okay, so you're a Taurus, right?
No. Keep going.
We've guessed all the zodiac signs. Somebody else said Virgo.
Yeah, Sagittarius.
He cannot be. Are you a Sagittarius?
Yes, I'm a Sagittarius.
I would have lost my. Are you a November Sagittarius or December?
December Sagittarius.
When's your birthday?
December 21st.
Oh, you're borderline. So you got some Capricorn in you. Okay. That make a little bit more sense. I'm like, you full blown Sagittarius? I don't see it. But he's
Robin
a
was right.
Sagittarius, y'all. Who was right? Robin? Yeah,
Yes.
Robin says Sagittarius.
Yeah, Robin.
Sagittarius, he is, guys. So if you were guessing, we all guessed it wrong, and Robin got it right. Remember, put those hashtags there so we do the drawing. You can actually have the opportunity to win. I want to thank everybody for rocking with us tonight. This was a really, really good show. We got a lot of information in there. We touched on a lot of different things. You all were able to meet Malcolm. I'm excited about whoever else is going to come in and mix and mingle with us for the next time, because I want to get more guys in. I really do. Are you about to leave us, Malcolm? Or are you just saying bye?
No. I just wanted. I
He's
did
waiting, guys.
show love to the fans. I love them so much for even tuning in for the power team. Let alone myself. I'm so humbled by this opportunity. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining. We have other shows, guys. Make sure you continue to rock with us. Of course, every Wednesday night, you have myself and Dr. Real, the Power Team. We bring you all the current events, hot topics, things of that nature on Wednesday nights between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. We have the Mamapreneur podcast. That's with Robin. She's the host on Thursdays, every second and fourth Thursday. And she actually shines the spotlight on entrepreneur moms and things of that nature, and also her own independent businesses that she has going. We have Credit Repair by Demetria. She's on every first Thursday of the month. We have Buying and Selling with Bree. She's on every fourth Monday of the month. And we have a new show, guys. Ryan, he is actually going to be joining in on Saturdays. So if you are the people that don't like watching stuff during the week, and you like, I like to lay around just a little bit on Saturdays, lay in a little bit, you definitely would want to tune in, because Ryan Summons will be hosting from 3 to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, every first Saturday of the month. So looking forward to that. And it's going to be some great things that's going to continue to happen on this platform. If you guys would like to give a shout out, please feel free to go ahead. We have about 3 minutes left.
I just want all those people out there who feel like that love has passed them by, or they've allowed themselves to become hardened, is just go to your prayer closet, or go to where your nice serene place to be at, and just lay it all out. Because I promise you, if you let go of the past, the hand, I'm not telling you forget about it, because you should never forget about what you've been through, but just write a different. It's time you to write another chapter and start reading out the same book. So I'm trying to tell you, never give up on love.
I want to shout out all of the people who do believe that love is possible instead of loving is impossible, because when you find somebody that is the right one for you, it will be a remarkable feeling. So just give it an opportunity while being patient within that opportunity being given, because you never know what can happen when you find the right one. Along with, just shout out to the whole entire power team, once again being from my domain and doing it with 1,000 subscribers on the official YouTube channel and taking it worldwide.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Dr. Real for being a doctor and being real.
Appreciate you, bruh.
That's it. Anytime.
Absolutely.
And shout out to you, Keisha, like just doing what you're doing, being a queen, let alone a black queen. You're a queen altogether. You have your own movement, and just for bringing me on, Dallas, we here now, and all the lovers and even the haters that cannot have a lover. You can have a lover. You just have to stop being a hater, so that the love can come beautifully.
Absolutely. This has been a really, really good show, y'all. Again, where could they find you on social media? Two things. One, we're single and we're ready to mingle. So if a lady wanted to get in your inbox, is that okay? Or if there's another way that you would like for her to get at you, share that information with us. And also, because you are artists here in Dallas, please let us know how to reach you and listen to what you have to offer for the city.
Well, follow me on the Twitter. My Twitter is Malcolm 214. My Facebook, two Facebook profiles. My regular Facebook is Malcolm J Dallas, and my Facebook fan page MJ Focus. That's spelled capital M, capital J Focus, FOKIZ. The Instagram I'm on there mainly, which is Malcolm _J 111. Like, ladies and gentlemen, y'all can contact me on there for business or just advice, let alone just for me to just interact with my fans, because I do want to speak to the people who will help me become who I am today. I'm not Hollywood. Y'all can write me. I'm on there frequently, and we're working on my official website right now, which is www.malcolmj.com, and y'all look out for my music video entitled Fast Lane. We're gonna shoot that next week. Is an up-tempo record that I will send to the Power team so y'all can get an exclusive. Dallas and the world, y'all will love it. And all the beautiful women out there, y'all can just reach out to me and I give y'all advice. If y'all want to be flirtatious, I could be nice to say thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, so
yes,
the way
sir.
coming, and my YouTube is Malcolm J. I'll send y'all the link to my music video entitled Down. We're almost at 2,000 views on it right now. And more to come. Like I said, we're working on a debut album entitled The Breakaway. That's the title of my debut album, and 2 more projects, because I'm about to become the very first R&B artist to come out with 3 albums in 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah. What's up?
That is a lot. So what I want you to do is I want you to actually drop that information in this chat that's live right now. I actually just did that drawing, guys, and it selected Power Team. I don't even know if I can actually do it over, but what I will do is I have a wheel that I spin. I saw the names. It was 6 of you guys that put it there. It was Cam. It was the Power Team. It was Robin. It was Kim. Everybody that put that, and Rhonda, I saw your name on there too. I'm gonna do that same wheel and spin the wheel to see who wins, because it picked Power Team. So that's all of us. So I don't want to pick Power Team for the winner, but we'll do that way. It's been a great show, guys. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. And we don't got to go home, as y'all know we always say, but we definitely got to get the hell up out of here. We will definitely see you guys next week. Y'all be safe, and we'll see you later. Peace.